Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family. Great Kuumba to you. We are on Toasted Talk Kuumba. Of course, the lines are open, family. We're going to do this toast, and we're going to chop it up about what's been going on during the week. Doing our thing as we usually do it here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media in the only way that we know how to do it. We bringing it live and direct every day. Man, it's a blessing, man. You do not know how good it is to be able to get up and actually toast the ancestors every day.
family is trusting me with their ancestral names and stuff like that. And we, oh man, and we constantly building. And so today the subject is the right of dissension. I'm just going to start this off, and I'm going to say one of the things for a long time I have been conflicted about is the idea of the right of dissension. And this is one of the ideas that kind of separate us from a lot of our competition, right? Because now for a long time, I say, because in other cultures, especially in the West, you know what I'm saying? They call dissension treason. Yeah, it's treason. But for us, it wasn't treason. You had the right to make up your mind and leave and go and live your life. And it's kind of hard when these two worlds collide, because being Africans in America after all this time is certain cultural aspects that we still hold on to. And the right of dissension has always been one, because unfortunately, we have not, I ain't gonna even say unfortunately, we have developed a relationship with nature that kind of gets us to view things from, believe it or not, from an abundance mind state. See, when you are surrounded by enemies for generations and generations and generations, I ain't just talking about us, and you have to fight and scrape for everything that you get, generation, that I'm talking about hundreds and maybe thousands of generations, something comes into you where if somebody leaves your ranks, they immediately become your competition. I'm talking about the Western world. See, we got to understand where we came from. I could be part of a tribe and be like, fuck that, I don't want to live like this no more. I don't believe what y'all believe. Pack up and leave. Why? Because there was space, there was plenty of resources, and I was able to do that. So it wouldn't be treason, because we don't necessarily, we can separate, we don't even have to compete. And for a long time that bothered me. But then the thought came to me. That in an abundant world, deciding, because how can I put it? It's hard to compete in a world where people stick together, not because they want to, because they have to. Because please understand what comes with treason, family. In their world, what comes with treason? Death. For us, this is just dissension. I just see the world differently, and I feel I need to go somewhere else and try to build the world that I see. So what happens when that mind state runs up against this mind state? Right? How do you become victorious? How do you win? Because they're going to stick together regardless, because they know if they don't stick together and commit what they would consider treason, they ain't going to survive. Somebody got to die. For us, we just go our own way. Now, this thought came to me because I was talking to one of my brothers last night. He called me, and, because, I known him. I known him my whole adult life. I met him in 87, 88. And we had a real good conversation. And he said, man, but what I really called you about was the soul. I want you to break down the soul. So for those that don't know, in Gye-Nyame, we have what we call a soul. Every Gye-Nyame member is supposed to have one. We call it a soul. Right? You have to go on your own personal adventure, and you have to find yourself a soul. It's a silver dollar that's over 100 years old. You have to figure out where it is, and you have to go on your adventure, and you have to retrieve your soul. And because he been calling me and telling me you always carry mines with me, right? Wow. Hold on, I just thought about something. See, because I got this is my favorite one. I have several. Now the one I carry with me is not exactly 100 years old. The other ones I got are over 100 years old. But anyway, he was like, man, tell me about the soul, because I was trying to explain it to my girl, and he broke it down so eloquently. I was like, well, goddamn. See, because part of the power of what we do is, one, people become symbol literate. So they start looking a little bit deeper at stuff. Sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be terribly horrible, right? But in this case, because he started breaking it down, he said, because on the silver dollars, the eagle, and the eagle represent the phoenix, and the phoenix, rises over and over again like our souls. I was like, well, damn, I didn't take it that deep, but shit, I mean, yeah. I never miss an opportunity. It's still a good idea. Yeah. It means that, yep. I said, but no, but the major, I said, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I said, but the major piece about the soul and the reason we use, well, silver, first off, silver is our metal as far as Gye-Nyame. The phoenix is the symbol. The silver is our color. Black and silver is our color. Silver was chosen because silver is a precious metal, but it is also an industrial metal. It's very, very useful. You know what I'm saying? It serves a lot of purposes, right? Gold look good. Yes, it does. Silver look good and is useful, right? And the other aspect about silver is that in order for silver to shine, it has to constantly be polished or cleaned. So when I said that, I said polished. He said, "Whoa, no," because he said we got to clean. I said, "No, we don't clean it. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep our souls clean." He said, "No, we ain't got to. It ain't about cleaning the soul. You know what I'm saying? The symbolic soul as well." I said it's about polishing the soul. And he said, "Polish." Oh wow. He said, I was trying to explain to my girl why me and my friends. I mean, because this is because we came up together, and we could fall out. Right to descent, right? We ain't got to kill each other. Nigga, our paths part, and when we come back together, we come back together. We family. That's how it happens. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because this Right of Descension is so deep that even if you go back to our beginning stories, you go to Heru and Set. Heru was not allowed to kill Set. That was his uncle. As long as this motherfucker was. And Set was not. He wasn't allowed to kill Heru. They just beef and get this shit over with. Took it to the elders, took it to the higher council, took it to judgment. And neither one of them, they were put in their places. Right to descent. Right? So when he heard me say polish, he said, now, because this is why I was trying to explain to my girl why we've been so close for so long. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of the brothers that travels. So he'll go to California, see a brother. He'll go to Cleveland. He's been all over the country and just chilling with the fam, right? And when he heard the word polish, what came to his mind was, he said, that's it. That's why we are always able to be close. Because we polish each other. I said, what you mean? He says, we hold each other accountable. Polishing, holding each other accountable. Right to dissent. You know what I'm saying? I might have to polish you up a little bit. You don't have to agree with the polish. You might not even agree. You might not even think that you tarnished. Or I might not even agree that I'm tarnished. I have the right to walk away. I have the right to build my own tribe. I have the right to start my own thing. I never tried to interfere with anybody who felt they could do what I do a little bit better than me or do it in a different way. Because I figure that's more people I could partner with. Right to dissent. But you know, y'all, I had to talk about this because for a long time, I was like, that's treason. But then when I think about where we came from and I think about how we are, we need that. That's what separates us from a lot of these other cultures. It don't have to all be one way. And I know that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's standardized and best practices and shit like that. And I ain't on none of that shit. I hate all that shit. Believe me, I hate it all. Best practices and I hate that shit. Because that means everything has to be done one way. When we know that just in one classroom, when you walk into a classroom, the best practice for Johnny might not be the best practice for Kamal. So what makes us as adults or us as organizations or us as tribes any different? Different leadership models, different relationships, there's a whole bunch of things that when we allow ourselves to be able to peacefully part, that we can learn. So people are like, well, we're not unified, we're not organized. I disagree. I'm thinking black people are being black people. We are practicing the right to dissent. I choose to vote this time. I choose not to vote this time. I choose to vote down ballot. I choose to like reparations. I choose not to like reparations. We're practicing something that has been with us since the beginning. And I'm starting to, I'm thinking in many cases, deep down inside, we know we got to come back to this motherfucker anyway. So I'm going to try it a different way. But hey, we could go and carry this on in the conversation. We could also look at some news. I'm going to get up here and do this toast. And then after the toast, we're going to open up the lines and we can have our discussion. Family. Like I said, the views expressed here are not necessarily the views of G&J.media or G&J Media. They are Brother Hatim's. You know what I'm saying? From my small experience. Because I am still a nation builder learning. I just happen to be, I'm on the warrior path. Right? So anyway, let's see what we're going to pop today. We got a little bit of, we got some original left. Unfiltered. I like mine's unfiltered. Now, Brett asked me about that ambrosia yesterday because he has never had any, and I will let him know what it is. And for those that don't know, that ambrosia is a brew that we make here at Gye-Nyame, our own drink. It's a kombucha, but it's actually historically called June because it's different. Kombucha is made with sugar and black tea, and it's fermented with a being, because that's a being, a culture we called it a SCOBY, a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. It's fermented over a certain amount of days, and it produces a healthy drink. And this drink harnesses the power of why is it lagging behind me? I don't understand. That ambrosia harnesses the power of fermentation. It harnesses the power of the green tea, which is good for the brain, good for the body. You know, in many cases, some people believe it's a lot better for you than black tea. And rather than sugar, we use raw honey. And honey has historically been known as a cure-all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honey's the shit. You could preserve food with honey. You know what I'm saying? So, why do you say sugar? Well, in our community, we have been flooded with sugar. Sugar is a lightweight drug. Sugar serves a purpose in the body, but too much sugar can be very, very damaging to us. Sugar provides a quick burst of energy, and an easy source for your body to get to it, which makes, in a sense, helps your body in this strive to become lazy. So it won't take the time to burn the fat. So this is why people can, you know what I'm saying, be pretty active, but yet still be gaining weight because of, if you look in their diet, you see a lot of sugar because that sugar provides a quick burn so that the body doesn't have to work as hard, because it's a lot of work for the body to extract the best energy. And the best energy for the body is the fat, right? And the fat that we produce is the best burn for our body. You read a book called Sugar Cane Blues. Now, I never read Sugar Cane Blues, but you will have withdrawals once you stop eating as much sugar, or once you cut sugar out. You will go through the goddamn blues. It is a drug. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's, you know, and I'm like, you know, of course, in moderate amounts, it could be cool. But we know sugar causes a lot of issues in our body. A lot of issues in our body. Hell, it promotes, and in some cases, in some beliefs, it promotes certain diseases. So I use that raw honey. We got enough sugar in our community. Y'all don't need a product coming from Gye-Nyame that got sugar. Cause you go to the store. Everything you look at in the store, you're gonna find some amount of sugar. Right? And but honey, on the other hand, honey is a different type of sweetener. Right? It's it has been with us for a very long time, and it has a lot of health benefits. It's raw honey. Now, that shit that you might go and buy at Kroger's, if you can sit honey down, right, and it don't start to crystallize, you know what I'm saying? That honey is dead. Honey comes with a bunch of in a sense, probiotics and prebiotics, come with a lot of living organisms inside of it. So when I mix it in with the green tea and let that sit, then I put that SCOBY on top of it. Not only is the SCOBY has the bacteria and yeast in it, that honey has the bacteria and yeast in it. And it produces magic, right? But anyway, let's go and do this toast, and I'm going to open up the lines. If y'all want to talk, we can talk. If not, going to the barber shop. Trying to get up to the barber shop. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to get cut up. I got some more footage coming. I got a venture I got to do tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all about that a little bit later. But yesterday, I went back to Ebb and Float, and I got into the into the infrared sauna. I got a little bit of footage of that, a little discussion about that and the benefits of that, because, like I said, part of the venture, I want to explore different things that a lot of us might not get to experience, or might not even thought about experiencing. And the infrared sauna, I got a little bit of information on that. It'll be coming in the Adventures of our Tim, so get ready for it. It'll be popping off soon. I'm behind. I'm way behind, so I gotta go get all that footage together. And I'm on film tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going. It's gonna be crazy. All right, Kwame said, how much is ebb and flow for? Now here you go. For a regular float is $75, but you can. I got a package for. I got 3 floats for $150. And I'm gonna get in the ebb and flow club, and where I get one float per month. It's somewhere around $50 some odd a month. The sauna, the infrared sauna, is basically $1 a minute. It's $1 a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, I stayed up in there yesterday I was gonna do 60. I was able to do 45. I had to get up. I had to get up out of here because you could feel the toxins coming out, and I was wore out. Like, I was like, man, god damn, it's hot. Ah! You know what I'm saying? But it's a different type of heat, because it's like you can feel it bubbling up in you. I'm like, oh my God, I'm being microwaved. Ah! Ah! It was about 100, and it averaged around about, I would say it averaged around about 155 for me. And also they had chromotherapy going on up in there while I was up in there too. I was like, oh, okay. Let me see how maybe I could build one of these in my basement. And actually, shit, that's a definite possibility, because it's just a wood box. It's just a wood box. I said, I got room. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? And now I got hip to the infrared sauna from Elder Nomo, because Nomo did a lot of these different type of therapies. So one day I walked over his house, and he had a tent. It was like a silver tent with a little device in the bottom. I said, what's that? He said, man, that's a sauna. I said, ain't no damn sauna. Yes, it is. He said, get in there. I said, nah, man, I don't get in there. He said, nah, don't worry about it. It's a dry sauna, and it heats you up from the inside and throws out the impurities. So I said, man, this shit ain't, man, just one of those gadgets. It ain't gonna work. I sat up in that motherfucker. I had to jump up out of there because I had my clothes on. The infrared sauna is like $1 a minute. So you could do 15, 30, 45, or an hour. An hour is $50. You know what I'm saying? So holler at me later, Kwame. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to do something. The float is fantastic. I took Elder Renee. Got a short interview with Elder. You know, Elder Renee is short on the words and shit, but he enjoyed it. Took him in a massage chair, and man, that massage chair is the shit. It's like I was proposing to this time. I was like, I got to take you home. The first thing Elder Renee asked after he sat in that chair, he said, man, how much you think one of these chairs cost? I'm saying, man, I'm thinking about 15 G's. You know what I'm saying? Between 5 and 15 G's. Because that motherfucker was, it lifts you up, leans you back. It's like you laying back, and it's pulling on your neck and tighten it up around your feet, and it massaging up under your feet, pressure on your legs, on your arms. I'm like, God, oh my God. Anyway, I digress. Let's go. All right, first off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator, and we say the word of power, Ashe. And also we say y'all. I'm starting to like that, right? From there, family, where we go? Y'all know where we going. We're going to our list of our ancestors. I got the list handy. We're going to try to go as far as we can without the list. I'm trying to memorize all of the ancestors, so if I mess up, family, please understand It is a mistake of the mind and not of the heart. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann Robin, Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher Gaston, Lena Alco, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L. Nomo, X, Pet Mount, Rob Licker Fakua, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, the Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Burford, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulley, and Luxor, Brother Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kevin D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Sherelle Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selby Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hida Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Farmer, Mary Chavez, Deion Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Noda Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Percy May Alexander. Percy May Alexander. All right, I had to stop. Percy May Alexander, Arthur Miller, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Wood Joe Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dilly Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Waters, DeFritis Hines, Anna Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belongmeyer, Ada Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Tribe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Mike Carroll Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Ellen Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nellie Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Jordan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Noon Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Alvin, Mazmin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Jordan Giles, James Carswell. We have Liberta Adams, lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We have Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Todd, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sally Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry F. 62nd, Fanny Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Murdoch Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Trusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jill White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, Jamie and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesler, Diana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, Lashada Jabbar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, and I still got to talk to the sister to see if he's supposed to be in here twice. Pam Johnson, Vera Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Nation Builder Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We have Charles Stephens Jr. and King Pleasant. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors, and we put them up, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to this moment. We are in this moment. We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. Right now, we are on Kuumba. I want to give all of the Kuumba babies a raw shit. Excuse me. All right, I want to apologize to all of the family that's on Spreaker. I just started, and we made it through the ancestors, so I apologize. You catch the rest of the show. We want to give all of the Kuumba babies a round of applause. I just get so excited at the beginning of the show. So what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start cutting it on. Regardless. So as soon as I start, I'm cutting this shit on. So it's just so we can make it easy, right? So we lift up our glass to this present moment. Family, as I do on a daily basis, I ask you to open up your reticular formation. Seek out Kaumba. We hunt Kaumba down. We need pictures of Kaumba on Gye-Nyame Journey Media or actually on GNJ.media. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it. You could videotape it. You could take pictures. You could post it up on there as well. Family, I need y'all to start coming on home. Come on to GNJ.media. Click the try button up in the right corner. It's real big. It's right. Just click on that and come on inside. You know what I'm saying? And once you put your code in, you don't have to knock no more. You got your code, you boom. You come right on in, you can join us. We will be streaming from there soon as well. We're working on that as we speak right now. And speaking of that, didn't make my transition. So there we go. So anyway, we lifting up our glass to this present moment, the power in this moment, to be able for us to move gracefully through this moment, the being grateful for this moment. We lifting up right now in this moment to become who we really are as a group. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment. And we say Ashe. From there, family, move to our children's children on to infinity. And we say Ashe. From there, family, move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now to move to your personal greatness? Come on now. Don't be shy. What is it? Ashe. From there, family, are you ready? From there, we move to our tribe. We move to our tribe. What's your tribe, family? Because there's many tribes, right? I am Gye-Nyame. I belong to the Tawi family village, Gye-Nyame tribe. You know what I'm saying? We also part of the Simba nation, right? Lift up your tribe. Salute your tribe, right? And we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most powerful, most uplifting, most outstanding, the wisest individual in the room. We lift up our glass. We salute. We salute you. You, yeah. Lift up my glass to you, and we toast, and we say, Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I want to say, hold on. Let me get some of this. I want to say happy birthday to Sister Jill, Brother Allende. I think my nephew's birthday was. Matter of fact, Jabari and Allende's birthday is on the same day. A house full of Virgos. How do y'all do that shit? The majority of the house is Virgos, and Virgos is crazy as fuck. Oh my God. So shouts out. Happy birthday to Sister Jill. Happy birthday to Brother Allende. Happy birthday to my nephew, Jabari. We lifting up the glass for all of y'all. And any other birthdays out there that I don't know about. Any other Virgos out there? Y'all are my opposite. Right? We balance each other out. That's what Virgos do. You know what I'm saying? Hell, my daughter Yvain's birthday is around here sometime too. That's my Virgo right there. That's my Virgo. Where you at? Wait. Also, hold on. Yeah, that's my Virgo. Huh. Okay. Is Gina a Virgo? I think Gina's a Virgo. Wow. Oh my God. All right. I'm sitting up here like, I know what day Gina is born, right? But I never thought about it. Gina is a Virgo. Oh my God. Yeah. August 21st through September 21st. Oh my God. Now it makes sense. Gina is a Virgo. Oh my God. Also Tiny. You know, that's my code name. Tiny, Virgo too. Shouts out to all my Virgos that have come into my life and help bring me my insanity balance. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, because Preston a Virgo too, I think. Oh my God. I'm surrounded by Virgos. It makes sense. I got balance almost everywhere I go. So family, all right, so let's get to the news. Let's see if there's any news that we need to cover today. And then we're gonna get off. I'm gonna try to make the show a little bit longer tomorrow. Cause y'all see me. I'm looking like Grizzly Man and shit. I wanna see what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Trimmed up a little bit. I want to get it trimmed a little bit. Just to see. I might have to come back and do a show tonight. Well, y'all, no, I can't. Because it's a party. Maybe I'll do something live from there. But then, brother, I tell you be telling on yourself. You's a fool. We all know you a fool. All right, but anyway, proverb of the day for those on the 21-day and Nguzo Saba challenge, or those of you who are on the path of Gye-Nyame, I need you to ponder upon this. We are going to page 100. These books will be available, digital books, digital workbook. It'll be $25, unless you, like I said, you're a Gye-Nyame member, or you are a Gye-Nyame, a G&J.media supporter. Of course, it's free to you. I'm still working on it, so you know. So let's go to page 101. So this is the writable notebook. We are on the second chapter, second proverb. Get ready for the wisdom. Y'all ready? Say the knowledge holders. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite. The best life is achieved by engagement with systematic process. The best life is built on systematic use of life-giving principles. If you get that, I have done my job. What do we do every day? We got a system. We get up, we toast. Listen, the best life is achieved by engagement with systematic process. It brings to mind a song that I got reacquainted with last night. Let me see. Now I want y'all to think about these lyrics. Heart's desire creates love. No, hearts of fire creates love desire, takes you higher and higher to the world you belong. Hearts of fire creates love desire, higher and higher to your place on the throne. Now, I remember this song as a child, and those lyrics, every time the song come on, I could stumble through the words, but I know the word. Heart's desire hearts of fire creates love desire, takes you higher and higher to the world you belong. Hearts of fire creates love desire, higher and higher to your place on the throne. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, sometimes I can't help but to wonder. You know what I'm saying? We got to find some real music for some of our babies, or we got to expose them to some of the because our music we had a selection, and I don't know if our children have a selection, so I'm not gonna judge. I don't know if they have a selection like this. That's Earth, Wind, and Fire for those that don't know. But that's a secret to life. And it fits in with this one. The best life is achieved by engagement process. In order for your heart to be on fire, you know what I'm saying? You got to regularly stoke it. You got to regularly put the logs on it. You got to feed it. And that's that systematic process. And they say the best life is built on systematic use of life-giving principles. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The game is to be sold and not told. And we got and I'm going to start walking people through this. Here, this is 21 Day and Goose Saba Challenge. I have not updated. No. As you see, Kaumba is orange. And you got all the stuff. The folktale of the week. What's the folktale of the week, family? You know what I'm saying? The pigeon, the thirsty pigeon, right? You know what I'm saying? That proverb of the day, proverb of focus, right there. Write it up in there, and then you can go on and do all your little description, your lesson from this day or the lesson from the previous day. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You able to document yourself on a 21-day cycle, especially those that's coming in because, that's coming into the tribe because, family, we have to take time to analyze ourselves and break and catch our patterns. You can't run the world if you can't run yourself. You can't take over the world if you can't take over yourself. Also, let's go once again, reminding y'all, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Right there is that try button. You can click that try button. Once you click that try button, you're on the inside. But even here, I click this right now, and it will start playing where we are. It come on silently. Still in black. I don't know why it's in black. Am I off this? Oh, there you go. You better hair came up. And you also got a share button up here where you can click it and you can share it on your timeline. Don't be stingy. Share the goodness. Share the flyness. Say stream is currently offline. Look at that shit. That's why we're going to build our own streaming engine within here. And hopefully more than just me will be able to stream directly from it. And we'll be able to plug it into all of our other networks. We got our blog. You can check it out. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Gye-Nyame, that's Gye-Nyame Journey. You go to gye-nyamejourney.com. Let's go to our Facebook page. Let's look at our stock process real quick. They say in the last 28 days, we've been able to reach 4,235 people, down 51%. So that means that we was reaching 8,000 people in 28 days. Wow. Post engagements, last 28 days, 2,334. Thank you for engaging the post. Page likes 22. Let's just look at one day, just yesterday. All right, post engagement 70. Okay, cool. People reached 128. They say it's down, but shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not too long ago. And here we go. Gye-Nyame recipe, Hearts of Fire creates love, desire, takes you higher and higher to the world you belong. Hearts of Fire creates love, desire, higher and higher to the place on the throne. Let those with ears to hear grab the knowledge and let's build. I mean, shit, our ancestors, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the roadmap is there. The roadmap is undoubtedly there. Right? You know what I'm saying? And I got the little album, got a little song on there so that you can remember. And man, how many of y'all, I used to sit around and just look at Earth, Wind, and Fire's record covers. They were beautiful works of art. An idea that has run a cycle. Milton Friedman was wrong. Look at income inequality. Now, this is from Bloomberg. I'm going to go to it real quick. We ain't going to read the whole thing, but I just want y'all to understand what Milton Friedman taught the business world and how they're put it into practice today. The economist doctrine has warped our understanding about people and economy is supposed to serve. So let's go through here. In the summer of 1982, I was 29. I was given a front row seat as Milton Friedman's famous dictum began to be put into practice. I had recently joined the staff of Texas Monthly, where my first assignment was to profile a man I had never heard of, T. Boone Pickens Jr. the founder and chief executive of Officers of Mesa Petroleum in Amarillo, Texas. My timing was spectacular. Pickens was secretly preparing his first hostile takeover attempt. Soon after I embarked on the story, his takeover bid became public, at which point he invited me to New York to sit in his hotel suite and watch him try to pull it off. Not surprisingly, I became caught up in the excitement of the hostile bid, which was full of dramatic twists and turns. A business newbie, I also absorbed the doctrine that was its rationale. Here it comes. It was Friedman's dictum, the one he had laid out 50 years ago in the New York Times magazine. The responsibility, now listen to this, because this is where we are right now. I'm going to highlight it for you. It won't. Bloomberg. Oh, Bloomberg is fancy. They won't let me come together on. It won't let me do it. All right. Try one more time. One more time. Just one more time, family. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. Because I want to make sure y'all get it. Let's put it in green. No, won't let us do it. All right, cool. Conduct the business in accordance with. All right, here we go. 50 years ago in New York Times magazine, the responsibility of corporate executives, he wrote, here we go, is to conduct the business in accordance with the shareholders' desires, which generally will be to make as much money as possible. The idea that business has social responsibility, he added, was deeply wrong-headed. Now, I'm like this. We know things have cycles. So I'm not going to say that this form of business is wrong, but I'm thinking that it has cycled out because there has been a lot of innovation, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of growth from this mind state, but now we're moving into a different world now. So it's time for that mind state to be changed. The idea that business has social responsibility he added was deeply wrong-headed. In academia, Michael Jensen was the most prominent carrier of Friedman's torch, the landmark 19. Now, remember, so Friedman put this idea out, and teachers got hold of the idea and started and incorporated it into their universities, into their institutions of learning. So you had generations of young people coming out with this philosophy. So when you want to change a culture, you change the culture, right? Through the educational institutions. This is why they want to control what our children learn, how our children learn, and they want to measure what our children learn. Not because it's good for society, which it is, because they want to make sure that we're not getting what we need in order to truly be able to compete. So in a sense, the non-compete clause is still active in our community. Let me say it again. The non-compete clause is still active in our community. Why? Because the education system is designed to keep us from being able to activate, as Dr. Kelsey called it, the geniusness that lies within our children. We go by best practices, but nobody ever analyzed where these best practices coming from and what group are these best practices best on. I challenge that shit. We learn differently. And each individual within our group learn differently. So we need to be able to explore and be able to find individuals' way of learning and be able to uplift that so that they will be able to understand their own geniusness. And I know some of y'all out there grabbing, it ain't no such word. Well, my elder created that goddamn word, geniusness, and it's a word now. Gye-Nyame journey, we you know what I'm saying? Dr. Kelsey claimed that shit years ago. Gye-Nyame journey is standing behind him on that shit. So geniusness is a word. All right. So in academia, Michael Jensen was the most prominent carrier of the Freedmen's Torch. The landmark 1976 paper he wrote with William Meckling, Theory of the Firm, argued that executives spent too much time, check this out, too much time thinking about the physical appointments of the office, the attractiveness of the office staff, the level of employee discipline, and the kind and amount of charitable contribution, and not nearly enough time thinking about maximizing profits for shareholders. CEOs need to start aligning their interests with those of the shareholders, not the customers, the shareholders. Jensen and Meckling wrote, out in the field, if we can call it that, men like Pickens, Carl Icahn, Ron Perlman, and a few dozen other corporate raiders, they were labeled, used the same argument to justify their hostile takeover attempts. In his suit that summer, Pickens never tired of telling me and anyone else within hearing distance how the shareholders owned the company, how the sole job of the CEO was to make the money for shareholders, and how terrible it was that CEOs owned so little stock in their own companies. Where did this go wrong? So you can go on and look at where this shit started backfiring, right? It served its time, and how it's still backfiring. Let's go to the next article. So I get up out of here. I need to get up out of here, family. Because I want to be cut up. All right, cool. So we covered the news that's posted up today. If y'all have some news that y'all want Brother Hot Tim to cover, by all means post it up. We'll be able to do a little bit longer tomorrow. My appointment is at 2. So I will get out and get to my appointment. But other than that, family, I hope that you had a great day. Nobody called in. Like, some of y'all, I need my coffee. He be up talking. What are you up talking this early for? But anyway, family, I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. I am out.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius. Dedicated to this crime.
Girls among swine, it's just a waste of time.
All right, family, thank you for your time. It is good to be here with you. So we about to go and get up out of here. But remember to support Gye-Nyame Journey Media at G&J Media. Oh my God. Yo, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here with you. I'm watching it on something else. It was hard getting this episode up So make sure you support G&J Media. Go to gnjmedia.support. Hit us up. And I want to thank you for your time. I'm out. And you see the next video that will be popping up tomorrow. Peace out, fam.